Greetings, sir.
There's that lunatic!
Sei gesund.
Can we sort this out on our own? Or do I need to get the bailiffs involved?
Sorry, let's make a deal.
Enough! If it's Trot, pay for the damages.
Sorry, I just kind of lost it for a moment. Suppose we just shake hands and leave it be, eh?
None of that.
Now hold...
Shalom.
How did it go?
I went to see him, but he threw me out.
And you were surprised.
But it was just a simple misunderstanding.
Bollocks, a misunderstanding. You made a fool of yourself, more like.
What am I supposed to do?
That can happen. My younger brother was as heavy as his when he was born.
Wait! Don't move! Here! Iron and steel!
Pacify him! Quick! Kill him!
There's more of us! You haven't a chance! Hey, fuck!
I surrender! Enough!
We know how to... You return...
Wait a minute. I didn't steal anything.
No. No, it isn't. Don't try to make a fool...
Fine.
Now, let's have a...
Take a...
Good. You won't... You'll be brand...
Executioner, carry out the sentence.
Surrender! Now!
I thought such things only happened in Prague.
Easy! I surrender!
Fucking brand hurts like hell.
Ah, you've been loitering around where you don't think we're... You've been You'll pay a fine with that brand...
This is all just...
What are you...
Eat.
That's quite enough.
Sholem Aleichem, Henry.
Sholem. Why is this sticky?
Careful. That's the other thing. Take your...
Show me.
I was glad to be of help to you.
Oi, Gewalt. I apologize.
How did it go?
I went to see him, but he threw me out.
That's your surprise.
But it was just a swap.
Hey, you! Halt! Surrender at once! I surrender!
I've got it in. It's time to pay for...
Wait, come on.
I'm not falling for you.
Piss!
Fine. I'll make you surrender.
You're out of your mind!
Now! I thought something was going on. Never mind. Well, see... Henry, what in God's name are you doing? Are you right in the head? Are you mad?
You.
You'll kill him! Henry!
You.
Very odd.
You're a
You
fucking
killed him!
murderer.
Everything all right, Henry?
Good, good. Quick!
What are you staring at? Fuck off before I flatten you.
Let's just take it easy. I'm not looking for any trouble.
A good thing, fool.
Quick!
Now you're going to get it.
Going to do what we talked about.
I'll be right with you. Oh well, now just this. Why? Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table? Filthy again. Damn it.
Well, you want to know?
Good day to you. Yeah. Greetings. Greetings to you two. Here we are. Good. Oh well. Now just this.
He's a Pole, isn't he?
No, he's celestial.
Those Silesians seem to see dancing bears wherever they go.
I'd like to see one. I've seen a talking bird, so why not a dancing bear?
Aye, coming right up.
When I was working on the vineyard, this noble fella came by one day, and he had a falconer with him.
And he had a falcon who could talk.
Falcons can't talk,
Greetings.
Excuse me.
and he could talk.
Right, falcons can't talk.
I mean, he wasn't really talking, more like imitating singing a song.
I'll be...
Good boy.
Last night? No. I was asleep. What noises? A kind of boom. A bit like thunder.
Well,
And then
this
it sounded
doesn't
like
seem too bad.
somewhere down below. What do you mean? You know, like
under the ground.
Good to see you.
Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table? Oh well.
Good dog.
Now just this.
Good boy.
It's filthy again. Damn it. Well, this doesn't seem too bad.
Did you hear them noises last night? No? I was asleep. What noises? A kind of booming. A bit like thunder.
Coming right
And then it sounded like...
Here we are. Good.
Well, this doesn't seem too bad. Greetings to you two.
Whereas they made you the abbot, your reverence.
An abbot with a habit. A drinking habit. But speaking of fasting, I heard something good. In some monastery in Sasau, there was some monk who just loved
Filthy
meat.
again.
So he had
Damn
a
it.
cellar filled with water up to his ankles. And put a couple of pigs in there.
Why, for fuck's sake?
You're fasting. You're only allowed to eat things that live in water.
Well, this doesn't seem too bad.
Pigs might swim. How How long did that work out for him?
What do I know?
Why is
It
this
might
all
still be
sticky?
there.
Pigs can't live in water.
You can't
Why
drown
the
in
hell do
water.
they... The beer on the table.
We had pizza at home when I was a kid. Take my word for it.
Here we are. Good.
I see you took after them.
Just a moment.
Coffee with you, neighbor.
Good to see you.
Same to you.
Why is this all sticky? Well, this doesn't seem...
A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
It's filthy again. Damn it.
I would kill for some meat.
You're not alone. If I wanted to fast, I might as well go to the monastery.
You? What would you do there? Unless they needed a scarecrow for the cabbage patch.
Whereas
I bought a lovely U-bow the other day for a great price. What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money. Look, I just got back from gathering wood in the forest. You know, by the spring, where deer and boar go to drink. I reckon luck was on my side.
There's no point
As
going
it
in.
happens, nobody knows that, except old weather.
I bought a lovely U-bow the other day for a great price. What good's a bow? For God's sake, what a waste of money. Didn't you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good bow on hand? Which...
I bought a lovely U-bow the other day for a great price. What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of...
A lovely U-bow the other day for a great price.
What good's a bow to you, for God?
A lovely U-bow the other day for a...
What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
Didn't you hear that the king himself... So, I went to see my brother and talk about the inheritance.
But your father's still alive.
Why?
Be right with you.
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
expensive horse.
He's nearly up. Does he get it often?
Nearly all the time. And he's always threatening to leave everything to the church if I don't go and see him.
Aye. Once old folks start getting soft in the head, it's bad news.
Exactly. Let me tell you, I'd rather die poor but young than to go through that.
I bought a lovely yew-bow the other day for a great price. What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money. Didn't you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good bow on hand? Which king would that be? I don't know exactly, but when the king commands, his subjects have to obey, don't they? You didn't hear it from the trader who sold you the bow, by any chance? Aye. Come to think of it, it was him who told me.
No, I was asleep. What noises? Kind of booming. A bit like thunder. And then it sounded like...
Do you have enough onions for the soup?
Down below.
I
Down
don't
below.
think so.
What do you mean? Under the ground. Christ, didn't I tell you to give it a rest?
Just
with
a
that
moment.
bullshit? Well, I know, but I really do hear it. It might have just been some animals. I heard the...
I bought a lovely yew-bow the... for a great price. What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money. Didn't you... I bought a lovely yew-bow the other day for a great price.
Filthy again. Damn it. Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table? Oh well. Now just this.
Fuck's sake.
hungry, just let
Well,
me
this
know.
doesn't seem too bad.
Good to see you.
You're not alone. If I wanted to fast, I might as well go to the monastery.
You? What would you do there? Unless they needed a scarecrow for their cabbage patch.
Whereas they'd make you the abbot.
One beer.
An abbot with a habit. I heard they gather drinking habit. But speaking of fasting, I heard something good. In some monastery in Sasau, the monk who just loved meat. So he had the cellar filled with water up to his ankles.
God bless.
What good's a boat to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
I'll be right with you.
And what can I get for you?
Come to think of it, it was him who told me.
Time again.
Greetings. Oh, what a mess.
Fine days, some fine wares. Come and take your pick. Won't believe. I've travelled the whole world, and now I will tell you the amazing things I've seen and experienced. In the south, I saw a land down
Old and infirm, folks will come to...
Greetings.
Heard that noise. What was that? Greetings. I'll be with
Greetings
you
to
in
you.
just a moment. What would you like?
What do you... I'd like to discuss...
Sure.
Oh, what a mess.
Is this...
That's... Aye. Be of help to you, good sir.
Nice and slow.
Hey!
That hurts, you idiot.
Slow down, idiot!
Whoa! This place seems familiar.
Henry, look. I spent the happiest years of my life in this forge. It's such a shame to see the old place just left like that to... Henry! Stop that. Come on, we still have to go to the market.
Looking for something, lad?
I was just...
You won't find nothing here no more. Let's move along.
Forgive me. It's just that... I remember this forge from my childhood. When I was a boy, my pa, Martin, brought me here.
Wait, Martin? My husband had an apprentice called Martin. That was your pa?
Unfortunately, he died.
I'm sorry to hear that. My God, Martin's adult son? Time really does fly.
He told me back then he spent the best years of his life here.
Aye, aye. Those were good times, true enough. What's your name, lad?
Henry.
I'm Magdalene. It's a pleasure, Henry. Care to come inside for a chat? I've a fresh pot of soup on the stove if you're hungry.
I can't refuse an offer like that.
Glad to hear it. Come with me, then. I'm glad you like it.
Just like Ma used to make.
Back when your pa used to apprentice here, my Skodder's forge was the finest in Kuttenberg. Only then out of the blue he fell ill and I lost him. Everything's been downhill since then. His apprentices left and the blacksmith's guild couldn't decide who to assign the forge to. Before they could make a decision, the forge's attic burnt down. I was visiting my sister in Visokar at the time. She's with the Lord now too, poor thing. I was left here all alone, on jointure. This room is the only one that stayed unscathed for the most part.
How did your husband get ill?
Out of the blue. He started coughing, got weak, then lay down, and never got up again. It wasn't the plague, but something nasty nonetheless.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What can you do? Such is life, lad.
Did Martin really not want to take over his own forge?
He was just a lad at the time, and taking over a forge is no easy feat. The guild has its own rules and who to assign it to.
How did the forge's attic burn down?
How do you think? Someone set it ablaze. Hard to say if it was just some brats or those good-for-nothings from the hole. That's the watering hole next door. But it doesn't matter now. They never caught anyone. All that came of it is that nobody's wanted the forge for 20 years. But look at me rambling on. I'm sure you're not interested in the rantings of some old crone.
I am interested.
It's kind of you to say that. I keep trying to explain to the guild that it's not a lost cause. We just need someone who will bring this place back up. But it's like talking to a stone wall year after year. The guildmasters are too worried about their own business to listen to me. But I'm convinced if we were to find a talented blacksmith, the workshop could be as beautiful as a chapel, like when my old Shkodder used to run it.
I could be that blacksmith.
You're a blacksmith? Like your pa? Christ, of course you are. I should have known. It only makes sense after all.
I can get my hands on some coin. And you're right, such a famous forge shouldn't be left to fall by the wayside.
If you were to take it over, that would be wonderful. Only you'll have to talk to the guild about it first. They make the rules. I reckon Master Bushek the Elder has the most common sense when it comes to this place. He might be able to help. He has an armourer's workshop in the town hall quarter. Hopefully he'll hear you out.
I'll try and talk to him. Thanks for the soup.
Good luck to you, Henry.
You have a kind master, please.
Good day to you. It's good to see you, lad. What will it be?
Master Bushek?
Aye?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm interested in Master Shkodder's old burnt-down forge. I spoke to his widow, Magdalena, about it.
For Christ's sake. She didn't pull you in off the street, did she? The mad old crone?
Well, more or less.
Old age must be sad. All I can tell you about the forge is the same thing I tell Magdalena when she bothers me about it. Even getting the building back into its original state would mean pouring a fortune into it.
I'd take care of the money.
Aye, but only a member of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild can work the trade around here. And you're not a member.
Could I join the guild?
It's not that simple. The guild is a private society made up of Kuttenberg burghers, and the other masters aren't too trusting when it comes to outsiders. So I reckon they won't be too keen on the idea.
How could I convince them?
That's hard to say. But maybe you'll make a good impression. But first, you'll be required to meet 3 conditions.
Which are?
First, you have to come from a respectable family. Second, you have to have blacksmithing experience. And third, you'll have to compete the guild's trial. Tell me, blacksmith, what sort of family do you come from? And what's your work experience?
Not only do I come from a respectable family, but a blacksmith's family too. You probably knew my father.
Oh? Well, where would I know him from?
From here. His name was Martin, and he used to be old Shkodder's apprentice.
Wait, Martin? Your pa is Frisky Martin?
Frisky?
Aye, of course, Frisky. We used to call him that because, well, that doesn't matter. How's he doing these days?
I'm afraid he's no longer with us. He was killed during the raid on Skalitz.
Christ. I'm very sorry to hear that. When I knew him, he seemed like a good bloke and quite a talented swordsmith. Some of the masters were good friends of his. They were the same age at that time. To tell you the truth, that will likely affect your chances as a contender. As Frisky's son, you'll have a great opportunity to make an impression. So you'd better make the most of it.
As far as experience, I helped at my father's forge. We made a sword for Sir Radzig Cobbler of Dvorets together.
Cobbler, eh? The royal hetman.
I have the sword here. Would you like to see it?
No need. I'll trust you. But if the other master... It seems answering questions about your family and experience won't give you trouble. Now for the most important part. Are you ready for the guild trial?
What does the guild trial involve?
The guild trial consists of a verbal exam and a practical exam. First, you'll have to answer a few tricky questions from my colleagues. And after that, you'll forge a sword to the best of your abilities right before their eyes. Of course, the trial comes at a small fee for each try. Well then, do you feel up to it?
What does the verbal exam entail?
In short, all the base...
I can.
Glad to hear it. Everything you need to know is neatly laid out in this handbook on blacksmithing. And for a small fee, I'd be happy to sell it to you. Here it is. Then go. My young apprentice said there was some sort of commotion when I wasn't here.
Aye, there was.
Well, aren't you going to tell me what happened?
There was some folks from Limburg here. They said you owe them money.
Ah, and what did you tell them?
I said they've got the wrong shop.
You did well. So they left?
Unfortunately, we got into a bit of a scuffle. One of them tried to reach over the counter, and that young apprentice... Greetings!
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Great. But we'll meet tomorrow at noon below the astronomical clock on the square. I'll take you to the Guild Forge, where the trial will take place. And one more thing, if you'd like. But first, I reckon you should take a look in...
Why was Magdalena bothering you about the smithy?
She's used to sticking her nose into everything. Even guild matters that aren't her concern. Old Skoda, may the Lord grant him eternal rest, always tolerated it. She probably doesn't want to live out her years in her ruin. And I understand that. On the other hand, it was her choice. We offered her a cottage elsewhere, but she wouldn't hear of it. Said that was her home.
Tell me a bit about yourself, Master Bushek.
I'm not that interesting. Not much worth telling, really. They call me Bushek the Elder, because my son's taken up the armourer's trade as well. Though he's moved to Prague now. I've been in the guild nearly 30 years. I've seen it rise and falter, and constant feuds between the masters. If I've learned anything in that time, it's that there's an answer to every question, and a cure for every pain. I try to live by that.
Why did they call Martin Frisky?
Truth be told, I don't know. Master Skoda came up with it, and it just stuck. He probably called him that because Martin was always hopping around, full of ideas, and never hesitated to act on them, whatever sort of ideas they may have been. We weren't. That much was clear to everyone in the guild. He could have become one of us one day, but for whatever reason, he chose another path.
What exactly happened with the fire at Skoda's smithy?
That was a tangled affair. I still can't quite make sense of it. Fires can start on their own sometimes, from the weather and such. But it had been rainy for... Widow Magdalena was out of town, staying with her sister, I think. So the place wasn't being... Naturally, the City Watch looked into it as suspected arson. But they never found the culprit. I don't even remember anyone pointing fingers. In the end, it was written off as an unfortunate accident.
I'd like to know more about old Skoda.
He was a true master, trained in the Empire and in Italy, and always sought to improve. He was known for his versatility. He forged swords, armor, even ornamental grills for buildings. Besides making top-quality work, he also handled relations between the guild and the town. They'd never been better. Sadly, he fell ill and passed away far too soon.
I'd like to...
Very well, then.
Should we get going?
I believe it's high time. Don't even bother looking at that old clock of ours. It's been stuck for 30 years. It seems all the other masters are looking forward to what Frisky's son can do. You'd better make a good impression. Come now, the guild forge isn't far. Just passed through the lower market and we're there. Did you get a chance to study the handbook?
Of course.
Mind if I test your knowledge a bit along the way? What colour is a properly heated workpiece?
Straw yellow.
Of course, straw yellow. What else? I have one more question for you. Are sparks a good sign while forging?
That's a trick question. It depends.
Excellent. You didn't let me fool you. If sparks fly while you're hammering, it's a good sign. Whereas if you're heating the workpiece, it's a bad one. Wonderful. It seems you really did prepare. I reckon the others have a lot to look forward to. A good blacksmith should never stop learning. That too is important to our guild. I have a number of designs in my armor smithy that I collected on my travels throughout the kingdom. It's quite a unique collection. And the best part is, I'm happy to share it with others. Stop by any time. Learn to make something new. Your customers will surely appreciate it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still awaits. Just a little further now.
Hail Mary.
Properly. Do not waste your time with the local amateurs. It is better to learn with a true meister like me.
Well then, are you ready for the trial?
Ready? We can begin.
Honored friends, Masters of the Blacksmiths Guild. Let me introduce the newest adept of the Master's Trial, Henry of Skalitz.
So, this is old Frisky's lad. I can hardly believe it.
Aber I do not see much of a resemblance.
Vielleicht ein wenig. I do not see it.
Aye, aye, Frisky here, Frisky there. All that talk about not taking in outsiders, and now you've gone and flipped it all around.
Martin was a good bloke and an excellent swordsmith. If Henry here is anything like him, he'd be a welcome addition to the guild.
Genau, genau.
Look, I didn't know this Frisky fella of yours. I'm more interested to see what the lad can do than who his pa was.
We'll see what he can do shortly. Just to be clear, let me repeat what the trial entails. In the first part, the verbal examination, he will receive 3 questions. He must answer all 3 of them correctly. If he makes a single mistake, this part of after the verbal examination comes the practical one.
And if he is successful...
Let's begin with the first part of the trial.
I'd like to ask Henry if spark...
That depends. When you're hammering the piece, it's a good sign. But when you're heating it up, it's a bad one.
That's correct.
I knew you wouldn't be fooled.
Let's move on to the second.
How about... Why do blacksmiths whistle while they work?
To keep rhythm.
Correct.
At least that.
Last question.
What's the final step before completing a piece?
Quenching the workpiece in a barrel.
That's right.
Richtig.
You answered all 3 questions correctly. Now, just to complete the practical exam, Henry, your task will be to... Here's the design for it, as well as...
Viel Glück. Let's see what you can do, young...
Let's see, then.
It looks like the lad has a firm
I'm
grip.
sorry.
Nothing... so far.
You're burning it.
Take a look at that.
Oof.
What's next?
Genau.
Let's see, then.
Just like Martin.
Well, I'm about half done.
Stärker.
It's going well so far. Keep going.
I better fuck it all up.
He's not doing too well, is he?
like the lad has a firm grip.
Komm schön.
Nothing special so far.
Damn it. I have to be careful not to ruin it.
The lad's fucking it up.
Konzentrieren!
All done?
Let's see what you made. Well, this definitely... But no matter. Take that shoddy... Do you want to repeat? Oh, very well.
Here it is.
Good luck.
Damn, it's burning.
Just like Martin.
You're burning it. Jetzt vorsichtig.
Let's see then.
It looks like the lad has a firm grip.
Well, I'm about half done.
Great work, Henry.
Nothing
Komm
special
schön.
so far.
I have to be careful. It's already pretty cocked up.
He's not doing too well, is he?
Take a look at that.
That looks good. Now just to temper it.
And he's done. I am looking forward to this.
What's next?
Oof.
Let's try this again.
Go on. Excellent, Henry. Good work. I was worried there for a while. But I'm glad things worked out. Honored friends, masters of the... Let us head for the guild hall. After successfully fulfilling all requirements, I'm proud to announce our guild has grown by a new member. Approach Henry of Skalitz. Kneel. Swear for the first time on your honor and by God Almighty that you will defend the interests of the Blacksmiths Guild of Kuttenberg.
I swear.
Swear for the second time that you will protect all secrets entrusted to you by the Guild.
I swear.
And swear for the third time that you will always act honestly and God-fearingly to spread the esteem of our guild among the people.
I swear.
Now hang your guild sword next to those of the other masters. Go on,
What's
do
it
it.
going to be?
Welcome to the guild, Henry. It's now up to you to say a few words.
following in my father's footsteps. Even as a lad, when I watched him by the forge, I wanted to be just like him. A real master blacksmith. Today, thanks to you, my dream has come true. And here in Kuttenberg, where Pa spent the best years of his life, I like to think he'd be proud of me.
He would be, without a doubt. In any case, from this day forward, Henry is to take over Skoda's forge and repair it. He therefore acquires the right to use it with one obligation, and that is the accommodation of the widow Magdalena. The guild grants her jointure after the death of her husband. That will be your responsibility now, Henry.
That won't be for much longer anyway.
She's a kind woman.
We'll see about that, once she goes poking her nose into everything at the forge.
It sounds like you have your work cut out for you, Henry. The ceremony is now over.
Sorting out the shipments.
I told you he'd make it.
Excuse me.
See you soon, my friend.
Are you going to bake bread? What are you still waiting for?
I don't think so.
Excuse me? Greeting. It's good to... You're not allowed...
Greetings to you.
I'm sorry.
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
Good news. I gained the right to use the forge.
Wonderful. Finally, we can make some progress here. I'm just worried that once you see the mess inside, you'll turn on your heel and run.
I'll never run away again. From anyone or anything.
I see you have a sense of duty. I like that. Anyway, the house will have to be cleared out first before you can do anything. Clear the rubble, put it in sacks, take it outside to the wagon, pick up the things laying around, sweep the floors. There's much to do, and I'm afraid I won't be of much help. My back isn't what it used to.
I'm sure I can manage.
I hope so. Looks like the first you'll...
I'll figure it out. I'll have to open this gate from the other side. gotta be kidding me.
My lord, it's even worse than I thought in here.
Now just to put it in a sack and take it to the wagon. Ah, come on. Ah, one sack after another. Some of this is bound to come in handy. Ugh. Whew. Oh, Christ, that's heavy.
Those sure look heavy.
Whew. Looking better already.